We're here with owner and founder of Triumph Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dawg Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dawg Bowl that couldn't be at the Dawg Bowl, and guys like ourselves watch the Dawg Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So, what was your initial connection to Dawg Nation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017, right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected, you, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawg Nation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out, and then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really, you've had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawg Nation when you needed help, to now helping Dawg Nation from event after event, as Triumph is one of our big sponsors. So thank you. It's been a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. Gonna be some good hockey.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad and Chase, joined by Christian Moreno. We are here in the Shaw Hockey Production press box. We are working our way through warm-ups. It is Game 2 of Dawg Bowl 12, the 2022 edition. Excited to have you along for the ride, and of course, it's just a Wednesday. Things will be ramping up. All kind of culminating. Obviously, Sunday night there's championship games, but really the culminating factor is at its peak at the Survivors game. Christian, talk a little bit about that for those who may have just tuned in.
Yeah, so Survivors game is the Dawg Bowl's most important event. It's survivors of illness, of cancer, or any life-altering event. They participate in what is a survivor game at the Dawg Bowl, and a lot of it is Dawg Nation recipients who have gotten money or help in any way possible from Dawg Nation ourselves. So the survivor game is a very big deal for us, and it's truly an honor being able to be a part of this for me, and I'm really excited for this year's survivor game.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, and I know we'll probably talk about this over and over throughout the weekend, but I think it's totally warranted. At the end of the day, it's not just this like awesome thing to host, but to be able to play in, and I kind of, said it last game, right? It's this measuring stick for some of these folks who are able to come out and compete again, especially after those traumatic events, right?
Absolutely.
So absolutely incredible all the way around. There's not usually a dry eye in the house. And, all told, that's kind of what this weekend's all about, right? There's the motto of Dawg Nation: play hard, play fair, give back. And I think that this is really just, it takes so many people and the efforts of so many, working together even to pull this off, that it's a real testament to Marty and to Mike and everyone and every volunteer on the weekend and every sponsor on the weekend as to making this as successful as it has become and will hopefully continue to be.
Absolutely, I agree. Beautiful event.
That was a lot of talking. Yeah, I'm ready for some hockey. How about you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have in front of us the Colorado Springs Dawgs against probably one of the best team names that I've seen on the roster so far. It's Socially Awkward, but their nickname is the Pylons. And I'm like, that's my kind of team right there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So if you hear us saying either of those, Socially Awkward or Pylons, no, that is, excuse me, the teams that we're referencing.
Yep. Pylons, kind of like the way you played, I guess, huh?
Yeah. I didn't play a whole lot. It was kind of just standing around, hence the nickname. Pylons in white Colorado Springs Dawgs, who look like they actually have a coach out there, donning the orange and some with red. Everyone's mostly ready to go, as are we. Excited to be here. I have to adjust my paper so I don't confuse myself. I thought everyone was ready, but as I look out there now, half the team is ready, and Colorado Springs still trying to count to 5. I can respect that. Not very much of a math guy over here. 15 minutes on the clock. If you're just tuning in for game 1 of your adventure in Dawg Bowl 12, rules are as follows: 2 15-minute runtime periods, then a follow-up 12-minute stop in period number 3. During pool play, which we are in, there is not going to be any overtime. There will be a little bit of a shootout if we get into Championship Sunday. We're underway here. The Colorado Springs Dawgs will take that at least for a moment. Oh, big play there. And we have our first penalty of the weekend. To the resounding boos. Looks like taking that tripping call.
Nigel Richardson, which is Marty Richardson's brother.
Is that Nigel?
Is that it?
He's not wearing number 0? What's that? Did you lose some? Oh my goodness, you unplugged. Wow. Beauty. We're gearing up here for a reconnection. How about that? Does that sound good?
Very
now?
good.
All right.
Very good. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you like undid your screw or something.
Dude, I didn't do anything.
Anyways, he's not number 0. He's rocking 4, huh? That was my question to you.
Oh yeah.
Nigel.
4.
All right.
Also, Nigel was a recipient of a heart transplant this last year, so congratulations to him being able to be out here playing the Dawg Bowl. Pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, it really is. That whole story of Nigel is incredible. I was just able to finally meet Marty and Nigel's mom, and just a resilient family. 13:20 left here, period 1. Colorado Springs Dawgs are trying to come in, but that is offsides. It's what I like to call the power kill, Christian. They're on the penalty kill, but looking more and more like a power play to me.
Those are the best type of penalty kills because those give you
That's
offensive chances.
That's
Going
right.
back to Nigel, my apologies. He had a heart transplant in April, so
Yes.
wanted to give that make sure I specify that specifically for him. So
Now skating back on the Colorado Springs Dawgs, this is Sydney Harris. Fun fact about Sydney, she has her IIHF referee's patch. She has ambitions of working in the Olympics and the NHL.
it's awesome. Love to hear it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Harris will take this one now. We're getting the go-ahead here from Cappy, who is in the house making sure he's cheering on his brother. I think actually that Cappy taught Nigel that move, if memory serves. He was like, yeah. The sneaky little trip.
Yep.
We had a no call that's leading to a chance. Shot goes just wide, and rebound opportunity is going to be kicked aside as well. I'm trying to find a number on this goalie right now. I'm struggling to see. Her hair is a little bit long and covering up what would have been an easier task. But we will go ringside for that later on. I'm sure Shazi will help us out. Shot on goal, stopped at the other end of the ice, and a good-looking save there from Berger. Andy Berger in net here for the Pylons. Chance again as the Pylons advance now. No longer on the power play. We are skating at 5-on-5 again here from the east rink at the Edge Ice Arena.
Did you know that Andy Berger was a last-minute addition to the team?
I didn't. Tell me more.
With no relation to the Bergers and to confuse us by adding an Andy, goalies' jobs are to drive you crazy but save the team's ass. He has no idea how many shots he signed up for this weekend.
And you know what? At this point, it's at least 3. So I'm sure it'll
Doing
only
good so
go up
far.
from there. 11:01 to go here, first period of play. The Dogs will backtrack to their own end here. Good heads-up hockey. Headman pass just a little bit too far to be reached by Nick Lang. And once more, they will backtrack. You smell those tendies?
Oh, I smell them.
Smells good. 10 minutes to go here. Shazi's like, I don't know what I've gotten myself into. 102 games here at Dog Bowl 12. Absolutely love to see, again, the growth of this.
Yeah.
It's wafting his direction now, and he's a little jealous too. Shot goes just wide. Berger was on the mark for that. Great job on his angles. But in terms of chances right now, Colorado Springs probably with the better of the chances thus far. We're early on, though. Here's Richardson now. Nigel Richardson. Good friends with Scotty Graham. Grammer and I are putting a little event on tonight. This is a shameless plug here, but the Top Dogs are actually coming up to Steamboat to play in a little event in July against the Steamboat Springs Mountain Screamers. We'll talk more on that after this breakaway here for the Pylon shot. Big save. And a great effort there from the goalie. I think that's Kyla Braun. I think I saw a 77. Chance at the other end. Berger equal to the task as well. And we settle into a face-off. 9:30 left in period 1.
Kyla Braun actually from Alaska moved from Alaska to Colorado, playing in her second consecutive Dog Bowl this year.
I love it. I think that one of the things that is just so astounding from an outside perspective, this is my first Dog Bowl, but I've heard so many great things. There's just so many repeat players, right, who come in and they partake because, again, the event is so special and they're just doing such great things here at Dog Bowl. And, you know, excited to be part of some of these Czech presentations we'll see. That's something you're always kind of seeing with Dog Nation. And I think it's just buckle in. It's a weekend of some great stuff giving back to the hockey community.
It's incredible at the Czech presentation, being able to see someone else's life change right in front of their eyes. Truly is magical to see something like that. And it's just, the Czech presentation is also such a big thing at the Dog Bowl. It's something where we can really help out the people in the community that need it most, and being able to see their face and see their reaction to getting a check is something that is absolutely priceless.
All right, so I'm going to send this over now to our insider on the glass, Shazi. He's going to have to tell us if that's Casey Lang in net or Kyla Braun, because he actually might have a vantage point that he can see the goalie number. I'm not actually sure, but we'll get that worked out for you. He's on the glass for us. Is it a 93 or is it a 77? That's all I'm asking. We're working all our angles that we possibly can. Meanwhile, our producer behind us is unimpressed. 7:40 to go here in period number 1. Got some gummy worms going on back there. Scoreless from the east side. Looks like a 93 to me. It doesn't look like a 7. I don't see a 7 in there anywhere. So Casey Lang actually in net here for the Colorado Springs team. What do we know about Casey? Anything good?
Daughter of Schwartz. She and her father make one of 2 parent-child duos on the team.
All right, that answers future questions that we probably would have. 7 minutes on the clock. This face-off coming all the way down. Back-to-back whistles. I think that might be the quickest set of whistles that we see all weekend long. And they come, of course, on an icing. We've got a win here by the Pylons, still scoreless from the east side of the rink. Colorado Springs Dogs with a chance. That one floats into the hand of Andy Berger. And the last-minute addition hangs on.
Going back to Casey Lang, Jason Schwartz, her father, is the level 4 USA hockey coach. He's coached U8, U12, U14, and U18 for the Colorado Springs Junior Tigers girls team. So very awesome to see the women's hockey game continuing to grow each year, and very awesome. So congrats, and awesome to hear from Jason Schwartz and Casey Lang.
And we actually will see some of that here on display. I want to say that we've got a women's division that'll be highlighted. I think that you and I might have at least one of those games that we'll be covering. So it'll be really fun to partake in. And, you know, again, it's just all about growth. And we absolutely love the sport, love the community and what it does.
Yeah, we also see some handful of ladies out here tonight as well during this game, which is awesome to see as well. Continue to grow even against a team of guys, which is pretty awesome as well.
5:36 to go here, period one. Pass comes out front, just a little bit away from the intended target. Instead, backtracking to his own end. Looks like that is none other. Well, I don't have his number on there, actually. Never mind, disregard. We'll get that one. Oh, I was looking at the wrong. Reading is hard. Nick Lang is the man that was getting back there defensively. Lang gets the pass near side now. He's going to try and work out of traffic, but a good forecheck put on by the Pylons. And eventually it is sauced up ice. And it's a 2-on-0 here for the Colorado Springs Dogs. And it's Richardson, backdoor play. Wow, what a stop from Berger. Net comes off as he slid from left to right. But he is able to make the stop and keep this one scoreless with 4:40 left in period number one.
That was a big save. Big save. Nice 2-on-1 right there, but even better save by Andy Berger to keep this game scoreless.
Face off one. Shot goes just wide. Christian Moreno, for those who may not have heard, just graduated 5th grade, so we're excited about that as well. Christian with big ambitions in his life. Going to be worked to the near side post, but Lang is unable to put it out front. Instead, defensively, the Pylons do take over. Great headman pass there, and an opportunity shot steered to the far side corner. That opportunity looked like it may have come off the stick of none other than Aiden Kirby. Play continues here. Colorado Springs Dogs will take this one. That pass attempt knocked short. And now a good job getting back by Nick Lang. And Nick will just reverse away from pressure. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Sends it to Sydney Harris. Sydney with an outlet pass. That was just behind the mark there. Trying to find the stick of Jason Schwartz. Harris with a nice poke check. Great positioning there. Calls for the puck, gets it right back, and Sydney Harris will just chip this one into the zone. In on a 2-on-1. Oh, tried to toe drag. Great defensive play. Rebound was kicked out. Not necessarily rebound, I digress. It was a defensive play that put that puck to the high slot. Harris gets back defensively herself and will just angle the attack to the far corner. Sydney Harris playing hard there, will pick up the puck and eventually spin off of pressure. Under 3 minutes left here in the first stanza. We've got ourselves a scoreless game. Turn back opportunity at the other end again for the Pylons. Poked away there from the attacking player. It looked like that was Jenna Hoffman coming in on the charge. Hoffman goes down, shot goes wide. More of a shot pass than anything else. And a good one at that, but redirected just wide. And Sydney Harris, yet again, she's having herself a shift and shot that one off of a defender's stick into the netting. And that will draw a whistle.
Some elite edge work right there by Sydney Harris. Looking good with their edge work out there. Great skater.
IIHF referee. Aspirations of the Olympics. It all starts here at Dawg Bowl 12. Shot here from the far point is going to be knocked down. Just $1:45 left here in the first period of play. Saucer pass out to the blue line. That shot knocked down as well. Rebound is tucked home, and we've got our first goal on the day. Great shot, great rebound. It's Brad Roski who is able to tuck that one home. And just like that, we've got ourselves a 1-0 game. Lead goes to Colorado Springs.
When you throw the puck on net, good things happen. That one bounced right onto his tape and had a wide open cage.
Couldn't
place,
agree
right
with you
time.
more. Couldn't agree with you more. Trying to take notes here. It's very difficult to try and write and talk at the same time. I am a man after all. Can't multitask. Here we go. Worked up into the zone. Didn't even gather a chuckle there from our boy Shazi, but we'll just get back after it with some more. 49 seconds on the clock. 1-0 lead now. Colorado Springs Dogs in the lead here with just a few seconds left. It's been a pretty good game thus far. I'd say chances at both ends. Both goalies, Casey Lang for the Colorado Springs team, and of course Berger, they've had to make saves. Another one there for Berger. Rebound is tucked home, and so I was talking about this display of goaltending. We see two put in a matter of about a minute and a half here from Colorado Springs and the Dogs.
We love a little high F3 coming in for the rebound. Beautiful goal.
Dogs are barking.
Yes,
Dogs
they
are barking. Woof. Looked like that one was actually Eric Frazier who gets the second goal of the period. And with the draw, we get the horn. Frazier makes it 2-0. Colorado Springs. We will be back with the second period after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. East Rink here at the Edge Ice Arena. Vlad and Chase joined by Christian Moreno. We are watching the Colorado Springs Dogs facing off against the Pylons. 15 minutes was on the clock, but we're just underway here in period two. A couple late scores for Colorado Springs put them on top. First one from Brad Roski, and then Eric Frazier made it 2-0 and 3-0 just like that. Wow. That's a good look there.
My boy Patrick Donnelly got on the board. Second heart attack survivor on the team, currently waiting for a transplant and playing with a pump running his heart. Patrick, great guy. Been hanging out with him. He's been helping with setting up the Dog Bowl tournament with me, so, and some other volunteers. So it's been an absolute blast hanging out with him the last couple of days.
Yeah, he's a beauty.
Yes,
he is a beauty. 3-0 the score. After that Donnelly goal, looks like we've got one more coming out here for Colorado Springs.
I think these guys are about as good as math as you are.
Yeah,
Missing
probably
one
better,
guy.
honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
Pylons coming up now. Tough crowd, tough crowd. Going to be a shot that goes just wide there from the socially awkward players. Didn't catch a number. It looked like it may or may not have been, was it 27, 77? Regardless. Opportunity here for Steve King to break it out for Colorado Springs. A little bit of fishing going on there in the neutral zone. Eventually Richardson will pick it up, and Nigel will spin away from pressure. We'll go D to D. Finds his mark in Donnelly, and that pass from Donnelly gets away from everybody, and no icing on the play. Did hit a defender. 13 minutes on the clock here in period number 2. Richardson in on the forecheck. Now going to come around to the near side. Potential breakaway. Great read there. Opportunity to go behind the net. Oh, and the man kind of just like, yeah, he went a little bit awkwardly in there. 12:37 on the clock, and I think he just caught an edge, and then he's one of the brave few who does not wear a face mask, and he may have just greeted the dasher board. They got to know each other pretty well.
Yeah, those greetings
Hopefully he's all right.
Those greetings typically aren't the best. We'll say that.
Looks like he is up and at him, though. Was that Aiden Kirby potentially? Trying to get a number. It's 77, and I don't have that on my list. Future dog bowlers, if you're out there, get your rosters and numbers in early, baby. Let's go. 12:17 to go. It is Colorado Springs who wins the ensuing face-off. And an opportunity, a nice move. Toe drag. Oh, shot is just wide. Put out front and into the goal.
Beautiful play.
Great hustle. It looked like that may have been Jenna Hoffman. She at least sent it out front. I don't know if anyone else got a touch on that puck there, Christian.
I'm not sure, but I will say this. D-zone turnovers will kill you a lot of the time. And
Every time.
I'm a big preacher of that. If you turn the puck over in your own end, it's most likely not going to end very well. We go for the face-off here. Socially awkward wins it back. D to D. Comes down the wing here. Nick Lang. Brad Rosek with the puck here. Lang down the corner, moves it, centers it. Block, didn't get through. Again with the puck. Here comes Taja Harris, the point there. Puck gets out to Sydney Harris, who covers it at the blue line. Weaves through one. Enters the zone on the right side, cutting towards the middle, moves the puck over to the left side. To Brad Rosick. Battles in the corner here. Wins the puck battle. Moves the puck up, but fortunately was disrupted. Comes down the ice. Sydney Harris comes back to pick up the puck.
I gotta say, it's so funny because when you're watching the players out there, there's a few of them. We know just because our great staff here, Dawg, well, they've gotten us some great stats as well. But Sydney Harris is an official, and you can tell those who are officials out here because their skating style is so different.
Oh, absolutely. Very crisp, clean edge work as well, which kind of points to them being an officiating member or just a good skater overall.
True, true.
Center shot, scores. Tyler Braun with the goal.
Holy moly. Holy jumping.
Holy jumping. My apologies, that might be Matt Georgis. Can't see the number. Looks like number 22 there.
Let's check out the replay. Brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions.
Nice little cut to the middle there and
hole.
shot through the 5-hole. Very nice goal.
Also do want to thank Tri-M Electric. They are helping bring you the live stream of Dog Bowl 12 throughout the weekend. 9:19 to go here, second period of play. 4-1 score now, and I've lost track of who's scoring what goals, so my apologies. But we are in it here. Shot, tipped on goal. Berger with the initial save and the rebound. third chance comes all the way up to the blue line, and it's going to be fired to the far dot. Colorado Springs now kind of all over it. I mean, it was a really good back and forth first period that we saw, Christian, but I'd have to say that those 2 late goals have just propelled this Colorado Springs team up. I mean, you can see that they've taken over the game a little bit.
Yeah, that was a very big momentum booster at the end of the first period there, and it has continued throughout the second period as they continue to dominate this period and this game. Oh
wow, what a save.
Close one.
Berger made the stop. He stops a couple more rebounds on the doorstep, but that one dribbled just outside of the post. He got enough on it to keep it out. Steve King was the man on the doorstep with the opportunity.
Wow.
Great job there from the
dribble off the post and out.
Yeah, they've got to be your best friend. 8:06 to go here, second period of play. 4-1 score.
Sky Dawg. COS Dogs win the draw. Puck at the high slot here, moves to the corner. Up to the point to Nigel Richardson. Moves it back down low. Shot, save, rebound.
Oh, wow, another post. I think Berger hit that one with the left pad, and then it, again, had enough on it to send it off that pipe. Jenna Hoffman now trying to work this one out front. That one is stopped.
Penalty here.
Wow. The referee is really starting to batten down the hatches, so to speak. After a penaltyless first game, we get our second, and both of them are on the Colorado Springs Dogs.
This one is going to be on Patrick Donnelly there.
He seemed like he was definitely the enforcer type when I met him. Big, brawny guy. Shawsy knows him. He's chuckling. 4-1 the score. Colorado Springs Dogs on top, but on the penalty kill here once this puck drops. Second period action, 6:48 left. Face-off is going to be pushed to the neutral zone. Pylons do take over. Good pressure, though, on display by Brady Ullman. And now it's worked into the offensive end here by the Pylons. Near corner. Tucked in deep there. A good play to hold the zone by Torrey Seepers. Eventually, though, it's taken by those donning orange jerseys, and it is cleared. Pylons work it near side corner now. Picking up the pass, it's Dave Berger. That is Berger with a U. Berger. I don't know actually how to do that one. I was trying to differentiate between that and the goalie, but we'll just have to say with a U and with an E. Sydney Harris, ever-present official's noggin, sends that one the length of the sheet, knowing that she can ice it without infraction. 5:50 to go, second period of play, 4-1 score. The Dogs on top of the Pylons, but here comes Socially Awkward. In the offensive end, they've still got 54 seconds to work with on the man advantage. Sent out front to the high slot, and it gets right through the defenders. Eventually, they will backpedal, and it's Berger with a U. Dave Berger gets it into the zone, but not deep. Colorado Springs does take over. They clear it back to the neutral zone as teams will play a little bit of ping pong here across the red line.
Great penalty kill so far for the Dogs here. Doing really well. Keeping the puck out of the middle of the ice. Keeping the puck out of their zone. When it is in their zone, they're clogging up the middle and clearing it out as quick as possible.
You know, it's all about those big plays. And the big plays are sometimes the small plays.
Absolutely.
4:53 left here in the period. Just a couple seconds left, and we'll see Patrick Donnelly release. Oh, illegal play there from Donnelly. They're not going to catch it, though. He just stepped into the bench from the penalty box. Worked up the far side wall. Pylons had it for a moment, then lost it. Taking over now is Kyla Braun. Braun sends a pass that gets by everybody. No icing, though, because she was past the blue line. In fact, great moment in segue to let you know if you are joining and you're just keen on learning some of the rules here. There's a couple nuances that are brought into play for Dog Bowl. One such is blue line icing. That's your defending blue line as an icing. Shot there, stopped by Berger with an E. He's been playing pretty good. I like Andy Berger's effort here. 4-1, but it's not really been his fault. There's a couple of those goals that have just been off rebounds and a lot of traffic in front for the others.
Definitely some unlucky bounces going to the Dogs instead of to socially awkward so far this game.
Berger with another pair of stops there. Kept in at the blue line, though, by Braun. And she works it down the wall, and eventually an errant pass goes all the way back to the goaltender, Casey Lang, and she's waiting for it, sets it up, ended up giving it away. A little miscommunication between the ears. 3:24 to go, second period of play. 4-1 is the lead here for Colorado Springs. They're on the attack again. Work to the outside, sent back through the slot. That one just a little bit too far for Nick Lang, and he does continue to pursue. Thoughts? Could have said it better myself. Nick Lang came in
I was
last.
going, but you didn't give me enough time. So Colorado Springs Dogs are looking really good in the offensive zone. They're keeping the puck. They keep hemming in, socially awkward, and not allowing them to clear the zone. Perfect example right there. Patrick Donnelly has the puck at the top circle and just keeps it in the zone. Doing a good job. And when it is getting out of the zone, it's usually because they miss pass or they shoot out of the zone. But they've had some really good offensive pressure in this game.
I think I found just one of my favorite stats that I've seen so far, only because of the comedic effect. Nick Lang came in last in his fantasy football league twice and has 2 butt tattoos that says no regretskis.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Sounds like he wouldn't be too much of a bummer to, go have an adult pop with. 2 minutes on the clock. Looks like we got a delayed offsides. That one should come all the way. Oh, man. That's a nice official right there. Yelling at him. And eventually blowing down what was a delayed offsides. Nigel was a little over anxious to go in and get that one for Colorado Springs. 1:45 to go here. Second period of play. 4-1 the score. It's Colorado Springs on top here of the Pylons.
Looks like we have 2-on-1 developing here. Oh, 3-on-1.
Hoffman put one just over the net. She has definitely been one of the brighter spots here for this Pylons team. She's had the chances. I think she may have got that goal too. It was just so hard to see, but she at least initiated the play. Shot and a big save there from Casey Lang draws the resounding applause of all of those watching. Minute to go. Christian, you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mr. Romero. Just
Moreno.
a little bit dyslexic sometimes. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see that.
Reading's hard. Big outlet pass to Nick Lang. Lang is into the zone, and he's going to work to his backhand. Now spins at the blue line, passes off to Sydney Harris, and Lang can't quite keep it in. Harris recovers as well in the neutral zone. She'll go D to D on the regroup. 29 seconds left here in period 1. Sent back towards her direction off the stick of Kaja Harris. Sisters, maybe. Mom and daughter, possibly. With more, Christian. Riveting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with Christian and more of Christian later. Sydney Harris at the blue line here. 4 seconds left. Backdoor play. Got him in. Shot. Big save there from Berger with an E. And that will bring us to the horn. So it is 4-1 here after 2 periods of play. 30 minutes in the books. More to come after this. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad and Chase alongside my main man, Christian Moreno. Avalanche are playing right now, and it's 1-1. Power play goal by the boys. Third period of play, though, in the bigger of the games. Let's be real here, huh? Shazi knows it. I know it. We all know it. 11:44 to go. Half the time, I don't know if he's actually listening with those headphones or if he's just listening to the game. 4-1 score, though, for Colorado Springs on top of the Pylons. It's going to be pushed forward as the orange and red in on the forecheck. Worked up the near side half wall. Pylons unable to clear their own end. Nigel Richardson keeping it alive. That's not Nigel, I'm sorry. That was different. That was Amanda Conant that is keeping it alive. My apologies. Worked in now by the Dawgs. Pass to the slot. Shot. Big save there by Berger with an E. Worked around the wall. Kept alive again. Colorado Springs, I'd say, again, first 10 minutes of this game, very even, back and forth, chances at both ends, Christian. But then they really, took those 2 goals in the final, I think it was maybe 3 minutes of that first period, and that just put them on top. They gained all the momentum, and that often happens when you score that goal in the first or last minute of the period.
Absolutely. Here once more.
Shot and a big save there. Berger with an E.
And to update those, Nathan McKinnon was awarded with the goal for the Avalanche, power play goal.
Breakthrough. 10:28 left. Here come the Pylons. With speed. Eventually turned back, though.
Question
And
for you.
Answer for you.
Do you think that the Colorado Springs Dogs will go in shutdown mode and shut this game down? Or do you think they're going to try and continue putting the pressure on?
I think you're going to pour it on. They're going to pour it on.
Yeah, I would agree.
Too much fun not to.
Exactly. What's the point of men's league, what's the point of adult hockey when you're not pouring the goals on?
That's right.
Stat night every night.
Pat 'em. 4-1 to score, 9:45 left here in the third and final frame. Richardson has this. Sends a pass off the wall, finds its mark. It looks like that's Matt Grenier, who is up ice. And Grenier was eventually going to send one wide of the goal. Now turned and fired just through the slot. Caught up to by the Dogs out of Colorado Springs. A lot of Dogs teams here, if you can imagine, on this
after all,
Dog Bowl
it is
weekend.
called the Dog Bowl. You're aware of that, right?
Woof, woof. Opportunity for the Pylon. Shot, big save. And the rebound is going to be gathered in by the defending squad of Colorado Springs. Casey Lang making probably her biggest save so far here in this one.
Look for the Pylon here to try and put the pressure on, try and get back into this game. With 8:48 left in the game, they're going to want to try and bring a little momentum to their side and try and get this game evened up.
And like I said, it seems like they're a team that could do it, but this is what you have to worry about when you push. Potential 2-on-1. Great defensive play. Rebound, though, ends up coming free. And the opportunity off the stick of Brad Roski, who's already got one today, was looking for his second. But that is going to be denied by Berger with knee. We've got ourselves a 4-1 game stopped clock. That is another one of those rules I was alluding to earlier. 12-minute stop clock, third period. If memory serves, a 4-goal lead or more will end up pushing that one to a running clock. Could be wrong. Off and M, never in doubt. 4-1, here's a chance, sent out front. Bounces off some defenders and is pushed to the far corner. It'll be picked up there by the Pylons. Out they come at the red line. Good move here from Hoffman. Sends one just a little bit too far for Mike Seepers. Eventually rimmed around to the near side. Kept alive. And gloved down by Georgakis. Georgakis will just give it off to Sydney Harris. She will calmly peel away from pressure and sends a pass up the far side off the wall. Nice drop just inside the blue line. But the Dogs will eventually be forced out of their own attacking end. They'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Harris settles. Gave it over to Kaja Harris. We were theorizing that's a mother-daughter duo. Cannot confirm. 7:28 left. Harris sends it in front. And Sydney Harris's chance at frame. Stopped by Berger with an E. We've got ourselves a whistle. And that will bring a face-off to the glove side of this Pylons net.
My fun fact sheet here says that Kaja Harris is considered to be team mom by many on the Dawgs. So
See?
maybe you
I
are
think
right.
I'm right, man.
You might be right here.
It's an educated guess, okay?
I'll give it to you. It's a pretty solid guess because they have the same last name. I like the thinking on your part.
I like to think sometimes. 7:13.
I know it's rare, but
Not too hard though. You know, don't want to like see smoke coming out of the ears. Chance here for Colorado Springs. Opportunity into the high slot. That one gets away from the intended receiver. That was Kyla Braun who was waiting for it. Eventually, ends up in her possession. She'll work up the near side half wall. Braun will just pass over far side circle. Good puck movement here from Colorado Springs. Chance at the near side. Shot bouncing around in front dangerously. What a good job from the Pylons and the defenders specifically there for socially awkward. They are able to gobble that one up and eventually clear their own end. Turned right back in though. Nice back pressure applied from Colorado Springs. And you can see a lot of these players out here now starting to wear down a little bit. We've got it's the first game of the tournament. You don't quite have full go mode. It's 4-1. Starting to see a little bit of that adrenaline wearing down a little bit, maybe, you know.
A little bit of fatigue starting to set in here.
I'm sure we'll see him bounce back. They've only got 4 more days of tournament hockey.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
They'll be okay. It's going to be rimmed around by Colorado Springs attempting to clear their own zone. Nice little set of backwards skating will keep that alive for a moment. And eventually it is gathered up at the side of the net by Casey Lang. Right now, another theory coming from the Shaw Hockey Production press box is that Christian's live stream of the Avalanche is at least about 1.5 minutes behind.
I don't know how to control it. This is not my fault.
Gonna be
This
work.
always happens to me.
Man, it's the worst. I'm getting update text. We hear the fans cheering in the penalty box. And eventually we're like, oh yeah, what's happening?
And then a minute and a half later, it's on my phone, and then I start to realize,
and then we can cheer too.
Yeah.
It's going to be picked up behind his own net by our friend Patrick Donnelly. Rips it up and into the neutral zone. That was behind the intended target though, and eventually is going to be gathered in defensively by Dana Beads Robbins.
Is that name of the game by chance?
I don't know about name of the game per se. Beads grew up in Michigan skating on lakes, not seeing boards until college. After moving out to Colorado, he coached youth hockey, including his son Andy. He has played on the no-shows, fighting hellfish, and found his team with the Land Sharks in 2005, where the refs all know his name. When paired up with Toya, there isn't another D-line like them. Beads has helped Toya raise money for Dog Nation since 2016.
Awesome stuff. Love to hear it.
Bada bing, bada boom. 4:25 left, third period of play. Here from the East Rink at the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. 4-1 score, if I didn't mention that already, which I might have once or twice. Do want to thank everybody who has been able to partake so far here in this great event, between the sponsors, the volunteers, Marty, Mike. They're all doing phenomenal work, and they keep just, upping their own bar that they set each year, and I think that takes an incredible amount of dedication and obviously time and effort. Specifically, do want to thank Tri-M Electric, helping bring you the stream throughout this whole weekend, and of course our boys next door doing some camera work, Shaw Hockey Production, helping along the process, giving us pointers in between games as to how to improve our vocabularies. 3:29 to go. I think he said something about $20 to the punniest comment of the weekend. I don't know. 3:20 left, though. It's still 4-1. I had an early entry into that one last game with the Stonewall comment.
That was a really good one.
We'll see if you can come up with anything here in the next 3 minutes. Pylons in the attacking zone. Trying to take charge, but a good job getting back defensively as Colorado Springs turns it up. This is Beads just off the bench. Pass intercepted. Beads trying to recover. Great work, though.
Nice save.
And we've got opportunity for the backdoor play. Oh, just under the stick there of
Nice
intended
pass.
target. That was Eric Frazier, who's already got a goal as well. Looks like the Pylons will try to progress forward. Hoffman yet again with it. She's been kind of at the forefront of much of the attack here that has been brought on by Socially Awkward. They've only been able to muster the 1 goal so far. Plenty of tournament time left. This pass out of the range of everybody. Icing call, 2:12 left. And the whistle blows, stopping the clock. Victor Hedman with the goal. Backhand. That looked like McGrath's from game 1.
Yeah.
And heartbreak here at the top of the East Rink. 2:12 left. Face off. Back to the glove side of Casey Lang. Face off is won by the Pylon. Shot didn't get through. Hoffman right behind the goal. She'll send it up to the blue line. Opportunity there is blocked aside as well. Good job by Colorado Springs helping their goalie out all night long. Nice headman pass intercepted. Good defensive work there from the Pylons. No ice though. Remember, blue line icing here. Opportunity for Casey Lang to touch the puck, and she'll just set it up for Richardson. Good little play there and a quick one, creating a 2-on-1 potentially. The Dawgs into the attacking zone. Shot off the defender's stick. Good job getting back by Dave Berger and getting the stick in the lane.
Fun fact for you, Dave Berger is wearing major crunch on his sweater tonight because, as he puts it, quote, "I'm a fat, out-of-shape veteran with more arthritis than cartilage in my joints," end quote. That is very beautifully said. Face off here to the right. Colorado Springs Dogs win the job. It's blocked. Maybe play developing. Here we go. Comes Pylon on the right side. Button hooks up, moves the puck towards the middle of the ice. Blocked by Nigel Richardson. Surveying the ice as he backhand passes it.
Wow,
Up.
spinorama.
Beautiful. Looks like Sam Girard out there.
70 seconds to go here. Third period of play. 4-1 score. Colorado Springs in control of this one. Backhander of their own at net. That one is stopped. Good chance though from Georgakis. No icing on this play, as I think the official sees that there's less than a minute to go. Sydney Harris winding it up. Here she comes.
Absolutely wheeling.
She's flying. Stops on a dime. Sends a pass back to Georgakis. Couldn't quite connect with him though, as it went off the heel of his stick. And meanwhile, the Pylons quickly trip over a blue line. It's been getting to everybody all night long, no worries. 25 seconds remaining here in the game. It looks like Colorado Springs will be heading to a 1-0 record in Dog Bowl 12, the 2020 rendition. Sent up the far side of the sheet of ice and eventually taken back by the Pylons. 8 seconds to go, maybe chance for one. That's off. No, they're gonna the official says, that's okay. We don't play by rules with the last 10 seconds of play. I would do the same thing though.
Absolutely.
Can't blame him.
I wouldn't just
Can't
blow the
blame him.
whistle right with 5 seconds left.
Christian, thank you so much for helping out here. Another game in the books from the Dog Bowl 12. Excited to really just be gearing up. We've got one more here this evening, but I think this is game 2 of 102 on the weekend, so plenty of hockey. If you're in the area, come check it out, donate, and again, thanks to all the sponsors who are helping to make this wonderful event possible.
Thank you for watching. I'm Matt Martinez with Tri-M Electric, the official streaming sponsor of Dawg Bowl. Stay tuned for more great coverage of the Dawg Bowl. We will see you at the next face-off.